Hello everyone, and today I'm going to showcase you guys my build on how I beat this rotations of Spiral Abyss. The first team is going to be Sucro-National, the standard. The team, it does well, does so much pyro. Anytime you can use Sucro-National, you should always use Sucro-National. Second team is going to be Nahida Hyperbloom with Raiden, Yalan, and surprisingly enough, Kuki. The first stage isn't too bad. It's just going to be these three Inazuman enemies. Make sure that as soon as you start, you run immediately back so you can save yourself some time because they do dash at you, and it is worth, yes. You could also even set up some of your rotations here. Instead of using Sucrose, you're using the Hida for the first half. You could drop some of your abilities there. You could even possibly pop your Sucrose ult and then do Goba Swirl so that you could just start off your Xingling burst with insane damage. Make sure you do go behind this Fatui guy over here. Got in some bad RNG and he didn't run the way that I wanted him to. I got frozen, but not much we can do about that. Here the guy's armor, that's fine. You want to make sure that you gotta prioritize this sniper, because if you don't, he'll just hit you from long range and he'll be even more annoying to kill. With some good RNG, he finally popped them back to the other guy. The other guy, the big dude, he will jump at you, which is really convenient actually, considering how it's gonna be one long range and one close range. Try not to get a team where you have too much Hydro application putting onto yourself. Like Xingqiu is fine. It's not really too big of a deal, and now it's just normal basic attacks with this. And I left with 830 8:43, which is like a minute and 43 seconds of extra time. With this team, honestly, make sure that you also do Goba Swirl because you want to try to maximize the damage output of everything. And with this second half team, honestly, I wasn't doing any type of specific rotations. I was just using like common sense. Okay, the heat is pretty long. I'll do that first. Okay, I want to proc aggravate. So I'll just use what's it called Raiden's E, and then I go into like Yelan E, then Yelan burst. I didn't mess up here. I should have also attacked him. I could have saved myself like a couple extra seconds, but I was like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. And yeah, this team honestly just speaks for itself. It does so much damage. It's so good. Kuki is here again just for the application. If you do want to replace someone, I think you could probably just replace Nahida for like someone like Kole or someone like Dendro Traveler. But your first half, for your team for the first half is gonna have to be a little bit stronger. Like for this right now, do you see how I'm just like chipping at him, like doing so much damage with Kuki, with everything? I mean, I'm not doing too much damage, but like I'm just slowly chipping away at him. Make sure you do have like a good for this. If you do have one Dendro applier, make sure that the rest of your teammates are good to go. Like they're all good, properly built. I would recommend, if on a normal DPS, for a normal DPS that scales off attack for Spiral Abyss should have 1.5k attack, 50 to 100 crit rate to crit damage ratio. With 36 start that easy, not too difficult with even some extra time left. This stage is not too bad, just Goba Swirl 3 of these dangerous shrooms and just, not dangerous shrooms, Sumeru, like shrooms, whatever. Not too bad, again, Goba Swirl, nothing too crazy. Make sure you Xingqiu ult before you Xingling ult so that your Xingling, can instantly proc vaporize as soon as you activate it and you don't waste time on it. If you also want, you can probably pop Xingqiu's burst before Bennett's burst, since Xingqiu doesn't snapshot, meaning that the buff does not last for the whole, like for the total duration of his ult, only when he's in the bubble or in the circle of his ult. But yeah, I love using Sucro-National against the terrorist room. It just eats away at his HP. It's really nice. And yeah, again, not much else to say. It's pretty cut. Like you already know the team. You've already seen it. A million YouTube videos have probably used it. This team, however, It doesn't necessarily have. What the thing about this is that I don't think I have the best setups or the best rotations or even the best artifacts. So this Spiral Abyss isn't really too hard, especially the last chamber. Last chamber first half is actually really easy. It's actually kind of nice how it's gotten a little bit easier than the previous one. This one is a bit annoying because it will eat away at your time. So I would recommend having like at least, I think having 8 minutes and 30 seconds is a good benchmark to have, which I think is definitely capable. Also on the previous chamber, not previous chamber, on the previous half, you could have honestly just rushed to the middle so that they can come to you if you're using a lot of like circle application where it has to be in a circle. I kind of, I didn't really mess up here, but you'll see what happens at the end. And it just goes to show you that this team can do like enough damage. Kuki is also just here just so that I don't have to be like super worried about dodging. Because again, I'm not, dog, it's a game. I'm not trying to like do all this extra shit. Like I'm mainly playing this for the story, of course. Riding ult, you're cut, bread and butter, nothing too crazy, and we're like eviscerating this guy's HP. You'll notice what I mean at the end of this chamber, and yeah, nothing too crazy. Mago Kinky is annoying, but over time he's actually gone not too hard. You could also use Yalan's E as soon as he pops it, and you notice my Kuki is now dead. Yeah, you can also use Yalan's E, so as soon as he dashes away, you can just go to him. So that's another interesting strat to play. Now comes the last half or the last chamber. For this, there's not really anything good, so I was like, I'll just go with, I believe I picked the middle one. So I was like, at least it gives me something. Someone in the comments do tell me if I had used that last card to instantly restore 25% of all my characters' HP, does that also include allies that have already died? Because if so, then I could have finished this much faster. But again, like I said, look at how much damage we're just shredding through his, bro. Sucro-National is just the king of Spiral Abyss, bro. Like you could use it almost, unless there's like pyro, like a pyrolector, but even then it should be fine. You just do so much damage to him, and now I have to restart my whole rotation. At this point, I'm like, damn, it's barely been 30 minutes and it's already dead. So since he's already dead, I might as well not even really care about my rotations being perfect. Do dodge it again, because you will die, and that's it. Literally finished it with so much time left. That guy was actually really easy. I did not, at this point I just realized, oh shit, my Kuki died, so there's not much I could really do. So again, but I'm like, I mean, the PMA isn't super hard to dodge, so I was like, it should be fine. Honestly, I have a lot of iframes, I couldn't dodge it. When I didn't dodge that, I was like, shit, if I don't dodge well enough, I'm screwed. Some replacements that I guess we'll start talking about the replacements that you can make. For Nahida, you could probably replace Nahida for like Dendro MC, and then maybe keep everything else. If you also wanted to, I think you could probably replace Raiden with the Aimiko if you have Aimiko. Yelan is not really replaceable because there's not really another Dendro applicator that can do as much Dendro as she does. I mean, actually, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I don't think there's another one that can do as much damage as she does with what she does. I also just attacked, I hit all of them. I was thinking, just in case, maybe the rest of them could die at the same time, so like they don't attack me as much. And at this point, I was like, shit, wait, the heat is almost dead. I'm like, god damn. I'm like, you know what, I'll just use my Yelan since she has so much HP. Switch my Raiden. Oh, never mind. My Nahida did die. I was like, okay, you know what? I have so much time. Guys, I literally had 50 seconds of extra time left. I think that this team's actually a pretty relatable team. Yeah, I mean, like, this team's not, again, not really that complicated. Really simple. Just spam abilities. Use the long ones first, then use the short ones last. And now I'll go into my builds. So for the second half, I mean, I probably should have done the opposite. It's fine. I'm using Favonius Codex for honestly just ER, because my Nahida needed the ER because I wanted to pop burst as much as possible for as much extra damage. Standard build, nothing too crazy. Yeah, I was about to say almost forgot to show. No constellations, of course. My Raiden is kind of cracked with um. She has the catch. But I'm not. I'm using an attack percentage goblet instead of electro damage goblet because I'm getting so much electro from her passive. I'm like, is there really a need for it? Is there? And to me, there isn't. I crown my Raiden. Look at my Kuki, pretty free to play. It's a C1 Kuki. A C1 Cookie actually is doing well in Spiral Best Dog. I'm also using the Iron Sting. I do have the Freedom Sword, but I was like, I want to try to make this as relatable as possible. And but look at these artifacts, just nothing too crazy, just standard 3 piece. I'm really using 4-star artifacts because 4-star artifacts do be hitting sometimes. And yeah, like not like the build's not crazy. 1 8 10, like I will say this. Okay, I will be honest. I have grinded Severed Fate more than any other set. I think I grinded Severed Fate for like 3 months straight, and that was the only thing I was grinding with my um resin. But again, nothing too crazy. I don't think I'm doing anything super like extraordinary. Now for my sucrose, again, just like my Kuki, nothing too crazy. Just simple EM. Just stack as much EM as possible. And there's another 4 piece, not 4 piece. There's another 4-star artifact. They do be good. They do be hitting when they're like EM or something. And yeah, again, the I do have a C6 Sugros, but like her constellations are like dog. Bennett, nothing too crazy. He does have a Kill of Favonia, which is like which is not super relatable, but like I think I'm not using enough like crazy stuff. I have like a pure healer Bennett, so I'm like I don't need him for anything else. C5, never C6. You already know. Xingling C6. Also, the reason why for this if you with the thing about my Xingqiu and that you're gonna also see my Xingling and my Xingqiu that you're gonna end up seeing is that I don't have an attack percentage Sans that's actually good. I never picked it up. I only have it on Raiden and that's it. I only got one that was actually good that I thought was good. And so I needed high attack percentage, so I was like, you know what, I'll just equip Jingling with like a 5-star. If you have a good 5-star, a good Sans for attack percentage, you could honestly get away with using a white tassel. And I'm using Lion's Roar because I'm applying so much pyro. It's actually worth it. From Sucrose, Bennett, and Jingling. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time.